Okay, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Halia. I am a gold and I-10 card holder, and I've been with Archer and Evolution for almost 4 years now. Today, we're going to go over how to move your clients from the inquiry process to turning them into loyal, repeating clients. Okay, we're going to go over there we go. We're going to go over the turning a it's been a long morning, you guys. I've been up since like 4 a.m. Okay. We're gonna go over turning a single booking into a lifelong relationship. All right. Because a loyal client doesn't just book one time, they book again and again and again, and they refer you to their friends. All right. Which is the best form of marketing. All right. You do not build a business by chasing new clients every single month. You build it by retaining the ones you already trusted you and having them refer you, as well as you can also like look for new clients. There's no like saying you can't. But chasing new people all the time is not what builds that business, okay? Loyal clients equals steady income, referrals, and a good reputation. Now, I know that you guys are both new, okay? So I know that you guys haven't really done too many bookings. Normally, I would ask who has had a client book with them more than once, but instead today, let's see if you were a client, if you were a travel client, what are some things that you guys could think of that would make you want to book with a travel agent again?
I think for me, feeling like they understood my needs and they listened to me and we're on the same page and I feel comfortable working with them and that they have my best interest.
Okay, and what would make you feel like that?
That they wrote down all the needs that I um, told them about and they were planning things alongside me and just on the same page.
Okay, what about you, Shauna?
I would have to agree with what Liz said. On top of that too is basically the vacation or the travel that I did was actually exactly as was discussed. It was easy, it was stress-free, it went smoothly. And the travel agent, if there were any complications, was right on top of it to try to correct it to where I wasn't the one stressing out about it.
Perfect. Okay. I love it. So now that we know if we were clients, what we would want, right? We can use that to make sure that's what our clients are experiencing. All right. So I want to talk to you guys about the full life cycle of a client. Okay. From the moment they inquire to the moment they come back home and beyond. All right. Because every touch point is going to help you exceed that expectation of your client. And to be completely honest, clients know if they're going to rebook with you before they even leave. Okay. So when they inquire with you, every interaction throughout this is going to help build their trust, all right? And each phase deserves its own, like, oh my gosh, this person really understands, or oh my gosh, I feel XYZ type of way with this, and I really like that, right? Each phase deserves its own moment, okay? So the moment they inquire with you, we want to make sure that we're responding fast, okay? We're using empathy and professionalism, all right? We want to be friendly, we want to be confident, and we want to make sure that we're having that sales process work through that we've talked about previously in other trainings. I believe it was the Master the Travel consultation or the Booking Basics training, which you guys can find on our YouTube, okay? But you want to make sure that you're responding fast, you're having that friendly excitement, you're being empathetic, and you are still remaining professional and getting them into that consultation. Okay. Once they're in the consultation, you guys want to make sure you're listening more than you're speaking, right? Just how you guys mentioned how you want to make sure that you would feel heard and understood and your needs are being met. You do that through listening to your client talk. Okay. Ask them a open-ended question, let them answer and tell their story. All right. This is going to build trust early with your client, and they're going to then feel more confident in your ability to provide them with excellent service. All right. And you're going to showcase through this consultation that you can do that. Okay. And then we have the booking, okay, the actual booking process. You want to make sure that you're setting clear expectations for your client so they know what is going on and they're prepared and they're going to keep the communication consistent, okay? This is also going to help them build that trust with you and know that when you say something, you mean it. When you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it, right? It's just going to help build that trust and that confidence with you. Then when they're actually taking the trip, they're actually traveling, make sure we're delivering seamless service, right? Everything's going smoothly. Like you said, Shauna, if something's not going smoothly, you're on top of it, you're handling it, okay? We want to check in before the trip, once during the trip, and then after the trip, okay? Make sure we're remaining in that communication to make sure that they know that they are special and they're feeling that as well, okay? Then we have the follow-up phase where they've come back home for their trip and we're checking in on them. All right. We want to ask for feedback, share how grateful we are to work with them, and offer the next steps. All right. And we're going to break each of this process down. All right. Then we have the loyalty and retention phase. This is where we're going to stay top of mind through consistent relationship touches, through social media, through newsletters, different types of things, maybe text messages or emails every now and then. Okay, different types of communication throughout the time until they book with you again. All right. Now let's talk about pre-travel and exceeding your client's expectations. Okay. The experience starts before the trip, you guys. Most clients, like I said earlier, most clients decide if they'll book with you before they even go on the trip. Okay. They'll decide if they'll book with you again before they even leave. So the best practices here are going to be to send a personalized thank you message after deposit. I always like to include this with the confirmation of the booking and any receipts that I can add as well. You also want to provide some sort of branded travel guide or welcome packet. You can create this with ChatGPT and Canva, right? Just have some sort of like, I would say some sort of checklist, or you could either do like a destination guide for the specific destination or how what to expect as a client working with you. Some sort of like free digital resource that you can give them. Again, you can have ChatGPT help you create these that is branded to you, okay, and customized for them, okay? You also want to make sure you're setting up pre-trip check-ins, okay? Want to make sure you're feeling ready and excited. Do you have any questions? Here's the information. Here's what you're going to need. Make sure they are prepared, all right? Also anticipate any needs. Make sure you understand the travel insurance that they have chosen, or you've had communications over the travel insurance, whatever the case may be. If they have a certain payment due dates, right, make sure you're sending reminders for those things. Any excursion options, give them a couple examples or a couple suggestions, and then send them your Viator link and let them look through, right? Giving any dining tips or any restaurant tips, any little tips and tricks that you can give about the destination that they're traveling to are going to really elevate their experience and their trust in you. Okay. So you can make that checklist of a thank you email, some sort of pre-trip resource, right? A check-in text, call, however you guys want to do it, and make sure you're having proactive communication. Do you guys have any questions on this part so far?
For the travel guide or welcome packet, where do you like create that? Do you do it in Canva or?
You can have ChatGPT help you create it and then create it in Canva. That's what I've done.
Okay, got it. Is that separate than like, say if I use a programming like a CRM programming and send them the itinerary list? Is that like
That's
different
going to
things?
be separate. Yeah. Because you want
Okay,
to, again, give them some sort of free resource to help them understand the destination. Like all of my clients I have some sort of destination guide for them that I send them. I include it in their itinerary and I also send it to them. So they have that to prepare themselves for their trip before they go.
okay, basically kind of like a summary of their destination.
I mean, yes and no. It's
Run away.
again, I would have ChatGPT. That's a whole different creating that is a whole different thing. And I don't want to get too sidetracked with that. So you can go
Sure.
into ChatGPT and have it help you create like some sort of destination travel guide and it'll give you a bunch of information.
I got it. I was just trying to figure out how to go about that.
Okay. So let's move on to during travel now. This is where we don't want to be like bombarding them with messages, right? We want them to enjoy their vacation, but we do want to make sure we're checking in to make sure that they know that they feel cared for and supported and they know that we're here, okay? So I would schedule a short little message saying, "Hope you're having the best time," like mid-trip. I like to do hope you landed safely, have a great time when they're arriving. And then I like to do, hope you're having a good time. Let me know if you need anything like 1 to 2 days into the trip. And then I leave it at that. Okay. If they do respond to you or they do message you, you want to make sure you're responding quickly, especially if there's any issues arising. So that way you can take care of them and they know that you are there to handle that. Okay. Also, make sure if they're celebrating a birthday, a honeymoon, anniversary, or anything special, make sure you're sending them a message and congratulating them and celebrating them for that specific moment. Okay. That shows that you care about them and all of those things. All right. We're going to get into a few other things as well. You also can have like some resorts will give complimentary amenities, or you can spend a little bit of money to send them some sort of gift while they're there. And you can do that as well. I like to do that too with my clients just to make sure that they feel special. Okay. So checklist here is going to be some sort of check-in, right, for your trip. Like I said, I like to do landing and then some sort of check-in like a day or two after just to make sure that they know that if they need anything, they can contact me. Make sure you're responding quickly and celebrate the milestones. Do you guys have any questions on this part for the during travel?
No, all good.
Okay, cool. All right, let's talk about post travel now. This is where you start to secure loyalty, and a great trip ends when the plane lands, but the relationship between you and your client does not end. Okay. So the best practices here are going to be send a welcome home message within 48 hours. I like to do the day after their arrival. I will send a welcome home message that morning. Ask what their favorite part of the trip was, ask for feedback, right? Request a testimonial or review, and offer some sort of client perk or gift for returning, right? So some sort of loyalty points, some sort of discount, maybe a small item like a gift card, something like that, okay? And I'm not gonna really explain right now because we're gonna dive into those examples in just a second. But the checklist here is gonna be, again, some sort of welcome home message. I like to send an email. You can do email, text, whatever is best for you. Ask for feedback on their trip so that way you know what to do better, what to do differently, things like that. Request that review to get your reviews up online and offer some sort of loyalty perk. Okay. Do you guys have any questions besides like the loyalty perk examples for post travel?
No, got it.
All right, perfect. And thank you for unmuting because I have my chat closed and the little pictures closed, so I can't see you guys right now. All right, so we're gonna go over the loyalty triangle and we're gonna break each section down. Okay, 3 things that help clients stay loyal to you and return to you are client gifts, a loyalty program, and referral incentives. Okay, so we're going to first break down client gifts and some examples of that. And then we're going to break down the rest of them. Okay, retention is all about gratitude and experience, and people remember how you made them feel. So we're going to go over, like I said, some examples of client gifts, loyalty programs, and referral incentives. Okay, so client gifts could be a handwritten thank you card, personalized luggage tag, or travel sized gift, right? I have, oh, I can't, there, what is it? Oh, it is. I was like, I know there's one right here. I have these little, I don't know if you guys can see them, these little hand sanitizers with my logo on them. You can add that into like a little goodie bag with a card, a little other gift if you want to add it, some sort of digital keepsake, right? So those guides are actually really good gifts as well, okay? Or you could do like some sort of like if you wanted to create like some sort of like template on Canva, maybe of like a photo album where they could just go in and add their pictures and then they have that with your branding and stuff like that for your trip. That could be something that's cute too. Some sort of anniversary trip reminder. So that way you are reminding them, hey, your anniversary is coming up. Have you thought about taking a trip to celebrate that? Something like that. Okay. You can also do, like I was mentioning a few minutes ago, when they're actually traveling, sending them gifts in destination. So a lot of hotels will do some sort of complimentary amenity, or if they don't have it complimentary, they'll give you a list of options of things you can pay for to send to the client. Oftentimes they're not very expensive, and you can just send them a cute little gift. It really elevates their experience. It really makes them feel special, and it really helps bring them to return and helps with their loyalty. And same thing with cruises, you can go and purchase them directly into the cruise line. But it really helps, like I said, have clients return to you, and it makes them feel like they are special, right? And that's not something they're going to get with other like Expedia or other websites, right? So that's a really good idea for you guys to look into. I do have an email template for complimentary amenities. I believe it's in the Google Drive of the travel agent documents that's in the booking resources, but I'm not 100% sure. So when we get off of this, I'll double check to make sure that it's in there, and then you guys can go in there and pull that template. The booking resources are in the featured section in our Facebook group, okay? In our Wondering Wonders Facebook group. Some loyalty program ideas. I have a loyalty program and I'm more than happy to show you guys what it looks like. I have different tiers, and based off of the tiers, they can earn a certain amount of points towards some sort of credit or gift for their trip. You could also do something like earn $10 off of your next trip for every $1,000 spent, bonus incentives for booking multiple destinations a year. I had ChatGPT help me create a loyalty program. So I would go into ChatGPT and give it information about you, your business, things you want to do, and have it help you create a loyalty program. It's completely up to you how you want to do that. And then I also had it help me with a referral incentive. Okay, so you guys can also do this, some sort of referral program. Some examples could be refer a friend who books and receive a $25 gift card or a $50 credit towards your next trip. You could also do a $15 Starbucks gift card or a $15 Target gift card. It doesn't have to be a major thing, but it can be a little like gift card, a little gift for them to get, and you'll see more people referring you just because they want to earn a little gift, right? You can also track this with a simple referral spreadsheet or form. Again, you guys can have ChatGPT help you kind of build that out and figure out a way that works best for you. Um, I believe mine is just as long as the person who's referred tells me I'm referred by XYZ person, they book their trip with me. When they come back, both people get a gift card. Okay, so that's kind of how I worked it because I was like, I really don't want to keep track of a spreadsheet or a form. Just tell me, as long as you tell me, then that's fine. I don't really care. I did it that way. You guys can do it however you want, okay? I'm now going to have you guys do a little bit of an activity. Okay, so I'm going to mute myself, but I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to outline your retention plans. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Let me know if for whatever reason it's not working. Oh, actually, I have to pull it up. I'm going to drop the link in the chat in just a second. And I want you guys to open it up, start filling out the retention plan portion. So you're going to go to section 1. You're going to fill out obviously like your contact information. And then section 2 is going to be the retention plan portion. And then we're going to keep moving on with, I'm going to give you guys your homework after you guys fill that part out. And you guys can fill the rest of it out later because it is a little extensive. But it's going to help you guys really build out this whole thing that we've been talking about. Okay. So your goal is to help make this process feel automatic and a seamless part of your workflow and not an extra task. So when you are working with clients, this part should feel like this is just what happens, right? It shouldn't be like, okay, what do I do now? Like I want you guys to set this up ahead of time. So when that time does come, when you're working with clients, it already is there and ready for you. Okay. So I'm going to, let me get this form for you guys. So you guys can see this is going to be the beginning of it, right? It's going to ask for this information. Actually, I don't need this one because I'm collecting the emails. So it's going to ask for like your email, name, agent ID, phone number. Then section 2 is going to be or section 1 technically is going to be your retention plan part. Okay. This is the part that I want you guys to fill out now. And then we're going to talk about it. No, thank you. And then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to give you guys your homework. All right. And then after your homework, you guys can fill out the rest of this, which you can see there's client gifting ideas, loyalty program builder, referral rewards, between trip connections, and then commitments and checklist. Okay. And then I have a little affirmation and then you'll submit it. And essentially, this is going to be your homework. Okay. Submitting this form. And then a little bit left. So let me go ahead and share this with you. We're going to make it shorter. So you guys can open that up and start filling it out, and then let me know when you both have completed the retention plan part, okay? And then we'll go into homework. How are we doing? Did we fill out that retention plan part?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. Did you just want us to do the section 1, right?
Yes, just the retention plan part.
Got it. Okay. I'm practically done with mine. I'm
Okay, so
trying not to write an essay.
let's go over it then. So what specific action or gesture will you take after a client books with you?
I put send them a thank you message along with a destination welcome packet.
Okay, Shauna. You're muted, girl. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was already on section 2, so I
Oh,
had
no,
to
you're
go
good.
back. And then I was like, I was talking to myself, and yeah. I said, helping to ensure the client has everything they need, how excited they are, and to provide any additional information.
I love it. Okay. During the trip, how are you guys going to stay connected or check in with your clients while traveling?
Send text, ask before the trip, during at least one time during the trip, and then of course after.
Perfect. And I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but for you guys, I would download WhatsApp and then I would have your clients download WhatsApp in case you guys can't actually text because it's international. That way you guys can still stay connected, okay? What about
Yeah.
you, Liz?
I put send them an email message checking in with them to make sure they are enjoying their trip and it's going smoothly.
Okay. And then post-trip, what follow-up actions will you take to maintain that relationship after they return?
I have a welcome home text, ask how their trip was, ask for feedback, and ask them to post on their experience on your Facebook page, including photos if they like.
I love it. Yes. What about you, Liz?
I just put I will send them a small personalized gift and thank them for booking with me. Um, I kind of didn't go as far as uh I didn't add too many details yet to it.
Okay. Some other examples too is because the examples you guys gave I love because those are like right after the trip, right? But then you want to also maintain that contact with them throughout the time of when they return to when they book their next trip, right? So some examples of that are having a monthly newsletter that you can add them to. If they're followed your Facebook page, you can also, friend them on Facebook or on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. Did I freeze? Okay, we're back.
You do
Follow
that
them on
every
social
time.
media. My Wi-Fi has been killing me lately. But you guys can follow them on social media. You don't have to like be quiet. It's okay. Nick, you don't have to be quiet. It's okay. Um, Follow them on social media. You guys can comment on their stuff too, right? Like and engage with their content on social media. They can like and engage with your content on social media. I always like to also send in like if it's their birthday coming up and I know it's their birthday, I'll send them a quick happy birthday text. Hope you're doing great, right? Things like that, different like again celebrations like anniversaries, wedding dates, birthdays, things like that. You guys can still send texts or emails to them, stay in communication with them as well. So that way when they're thinking of going on a trip, they think of you first because you're in their frame of mind, right? You guys can also say, oh, like I would do like a couple months before, oh, I know your anniversary is coming up. Have you guys thought of a trip to celebrate that? I would love to help you. Things like that. Okay, you can send in those types of communication as well. Um, and then what are some tools or templates you guys can use to automate or streamline these steps? Have you guys thought about that?
Yeah, I put for me, because I'm planning. I can't talk. I'm planning to like use Travify and see how that works for me, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
also gonna use Canva and like Chat GPT to create any travel related content and welcoming packages and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Travefy does have automations in there for like those celebrations and stream and workflows that you can do for that. You can also just schedule emails. Like before I was using any sort of CRM, I had ChatGPT help me create like template emails, right? I saved them in like a Google Doc, and then I would go and schedule them every after a client booked with me, I would go and schedule an email to go out or schedule a reminder in my calendar to remind me to email them for their birthday, their anniversary, things like that. What about you, Shauna? What did you put down?
Pretty generic. Chat GP, chat, yeah, chat,
I got you. I
Canva,
got you.
Canva, and Chat GPT.
Perfect.
That's it.
I love
It's
it.
there was a generalization there. I
I love
mean,
it.
I have it in my head this whole planned, but
Yeah.
that was a lot of words.
I love it. That's perfect, you guys. And so essentially, your homework is going to be to just complete that whole Google form. Okay. Client retention is really the heartbeat of a sustainable business. Your first time clients are your future recurring income. Okay. I want you guys to get in the habit of treating your clients like VIPs. So you don't have to find 100 new clients every single month or every single year or however often. You just have to find, I don't know, 10 that will continue to book with you and never stop coming back and refer you as well. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to do is oh, why did it do that? There we go. What I want you guys to do is with that form, obviously fill out that form, right? Complete that form in I would say the next 24 hours. I'm gonna then post this recording once it's finished doing its whole processing thingy. I'm gonna finish post I'm gonna post this recording into our Facebook group, our Wondering Wanderers Facebook group. Leave that alone. I have my spray bottle. Yeah, no, that's not for you. Um, I'm going to post this recording into the Facebook group and I'm going to prompt you guys to drop your homework in there. And when I want you to drop your homework in there, mostly just the things that you're going to do to help your clients feel special, right? That three-step retention plan that we just went over, right? The three steps there. And what gifts are you going to give them, right? Just start listing the ideas, essentially, right? Putting your homework in there. Feel free to put a screenshot of your responses because you guys will get an email with your responses. So feel free to upload a screenshot of your responses on there and just start talking about their main takeaways you learned from this training and the main things you're going to apply to your business to help your clients become VIP clients and return to you guys. Okay. Do you guys have any questions before we hop off for the day? No, we're good.
Yeah, no, I think I'm all good.
Yeah,
Okay.
me
Let
too.
me get out of here. All right, you guys.